there, welcome to Pilates. Kim Hillard here today on this Thanksgiving Eve. I am recording a little bit early today so you can do this at your convenience. 5:30 tonight, we're actually going to do a game night, so just wanted to get this out for you if you wanted to do it early. I do have someone in the room with me today. She won't be on camera, but my sister-in-law is with me, so if you see me looking over at her, making sure that things are good for her, she's joining us for Thanksgiving this weekend, and I wanted to have her do the workout with us. So we will start standing today as usual. We don't need anything extra today, just your mat, and we'll come into first position. So go ahead and bring your feet into parallel, and your legs are really close together, literally letting your thighs touch. Got to start the watch, right? Did you synchronize your watch? Good. And then we'll rock back onto the heels and open those toes up, and wherever they open naturally, that's kind of your most comfortable position. So shoulders are back and down. I want you to zip those thighs up, so squeeze the light out from between those thighs. Pull your shoulders and pull yourself a little bit taller. You might find that your hips come slightly forward. That's okay. Shoulders back and nice and tall through the crown of the head. We're going to focus on our breathing first. So inhale nice and deep in through the nose. Let the ribcage expand east to west, and then exhale, blow it out through pursed lips. Again, inhale and exhale. Couple more. I want you to place your hands on your ribcage and actually find that expansion as you inhale and exhale. Good. Make sure your ribs are expanding, not lifting. Inhale and exhale. One more breath exercise. We're going to inhale for a count of 10 if possible. Ready? Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Keep those arms nice and level. Reach those arms out to shoulder height. Perfect. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And we're going to start with a little spinal twist. I'm going to come forward so I don't hit the wall, staying in that first position. Inhale, keep your hips forward. Exhale, twist 1, 2, 3 small pulses. Inhale to center. And exhale, let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Good. So squeeze the light up from between those thighs and feel as though you've drawn your abdominals up and in from in between your legs. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3. Good. Making sure those hips do not twist. They're just staying steady from that belly button up is all we're moving. And exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale to center. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, make sure you're looking over each shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Again, inhale and exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, center. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause at the center. Keep those arms right where they're at. Just draw those shoulder blades down. Squeeze those legs in again. Inhale and exhale around for circles. 1. Inhale and exhale. 2. Make sure each and every circle is a full breath. 3. 4. Inhale and exhale. 5. Inhale and exhale. 6. Pause at the top. Reverse. Inhale and exhale. 6. 5. 4, inhale and exhale, 3, and 2, and 1. Perfect. Let's just wrap one arm over the top, like your fingers are coming down, trying to go right onto your temple, and the other arm comes down. Now adjust those shoulders so they're backing down, and we're going to reach and extend the arms, and go again that way. Just reach and extend as you warm up the spine in that sideways direction. Good. Be careful of the head. And you're just kind of doing a bit of a side crunch here. And 6. And we'll switch arms to center and reach. Go the other way. Reach. 6. Feel like your fingertips are being pulled across your body or over your head. 5. And 6. Perfect. Bring those arms down. Roll those shoulder blades, and we're going to do a little bit of work through the feet here. So I'm going to move back just so you can see mine. You're still in first position, and your arms can be wherever you like them. They can be down, they can be up like you're holding a beach ball, they can be open if you need a little more balance, or all the way up here. We'll challenge that balance and the arms at the same time. So I'm going to start kind of in the center. So I want you to pull your heels in toward each other, keep them pressing in, and just lift up and down. You got little penguin feet and the heels stay together. 2, 3. So press those heels all the way through. 4, 5, and and 6. So keeping the heels pressed again, I want you to just bend the knees. 6, 5, good. 4, draw those shoulder blades back and down. 3, stay straight as a rail from the tailbone up. And last time. 1, perfect. Can you bring your right leg in front for me? Point that toe long, and we're going to bring it up and down. Up, 6, try not to let it touch. 5, abs tighter. 4, keep that body square. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now bring it to the top and give me circles. So inhale toward the body and exhale around. 6, perfect. 5, nice pointed toe. External rotation through that foot. 2, 1, other way. Inhale and exhale. 6. Feel that other glute engage, but don't lock the knee. 2, inhale and exhale. 1. Can you keep it up? Open it to the side. Find your balance. I almost lost it there. And then down and up again. Up and down. 6, 5. You can barely tap, but try not to give up on that balance. 2, and 1. How about circles? Up we go. Inhale forward, exhale behind. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Keep that body nice and straight. 4. Inhale, exhale. 5 and 6. Reverse behind. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3. Can you make it any higher? 2 and 1. Perfect. Bring it behind. I'm too far. You're too close to the wall. Now, we really want to like hinge forward here, but we're going to stay up nice and tall. So keep those arms up or out wherever you need them. Point that toe up and down for 6. Here we go. Squeeze. 6, 5. So I'm staying tall, not leaning forward. 3, 2, 1. Circles up toward the other leg first. Inhale and exhale. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away from the body. Inhale and exhale. 6. So what's more mad at you? Your glute of the opposite leg, your foot down there. 2 and 1. Perfect. So take a second. Wiggle and shake that out. The other side's going to be a little more challenging because you've already balanced on it. It's already mad at you. You're like, yes, I feel that. All right. Shoulders back. Point the opposite toe. I'm onto my left side here, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you've got. I'm going to pull those shoulders up and down we go. Point. 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Circles now up toward the body first. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5. Each breath a full circle. 4. Spread your toes out. 2, and 1 on that supported foot. Other way. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you keep it up and take it to the side? Oh, I did a little better that time. And down and up. 6, 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're not leaning. 2, and 1. Perfect. Circles. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Boy, are those legs mad today. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Can you keep it up and take it to the back? Here we go. Down and up. 6, 5, 4. Use those abs. 3, 2, and 1. Circle toward the body. 6. Oh, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, lost the balance. Go the other way. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5, 4. Can you lift it any higher? 3, 2, and done. Yes. Shake that out. You mad yet? Back to first position. Shoulders back. Reach those arms long. We're going to do a little bit of circles here. Arm circles. So inhale forward and exhale, round it up. Now I want this about a foot in diameter. 3, 4. Get that heart rate back down. 5, And 6, other way. Inhale and exhale, 6, 5. Shoulder blades squeeze toward each other. 2 and 1. And bring those arms down. Roll the shoulders. Now we're going to come down to the mat. I'm going to demonstrate and then I'm going to move my camera. So come to the front edge of your mat. Bring one leg behind you, and I typically take my right foot, which is my dominant foot, and I literally curl the toes onto the mat so that the bottom of my foot is up. Now you can meet me at the bottom on the mat, however you can get there. This is just our little ballerina way. So I'm going to reach up, come all the way down onto the shin, tuck, hips, and roll back so that just my spine is on the mat and legs are up ready for that 100. So I'm going to move my camera. You can hold that position for a moment. Good. So we're just going to focus on breathing here. So start to breathe in through the nose and exhale out. Remember those pursed lips help us oxygenate our blood better, burn more calories. We're all for that, right? Good. All righty. So now we're going to go into our 100. Now remember your options here. We're going to try to keep that head and neck off of the mat if possible. If you need to bring it down at any time, you'll just continue to pump those arms. Remember the arms are straight. The wrists are not floppy or moving. Just one pump through the arms like you're lying in a shallow pool and you're trying to splash the water. So extend your legs a little bit farther. The farther they go, the harder this is. Reach long through the head and neck. Tuck a pencil under the chin. Round up. Look at your own belly button. Reach long through the fingers. And let's pat the water. Here we go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Squeeze those legs together. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to extend my legs straight up. You can stick with whatever works best. And exhale. 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those legs together. Good. Now I'm going to lower and raise. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Squeeze those legs together. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to scissor the legs. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Again. Reach. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tighten that small back into that mat. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend the knees. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come in. Hands on the shins. Head comes down. Rock and roll side to side. You're welcome. Happy Turkey Day. That was over 100 if you were unsure. You're like, I thought it felt like that. Yeah, I think we did about 120. Probably a little bit more because I count all 5 beats, right? So I don't say inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, which makes it about 6 beats each time. You're welcome. Good work. All right, let's go right into the rest of our ab series or our series of 5. And we're going to bring the hands onto the shins. Reach long through the head and neck again. As always, bring the head down if you need to. So I'm going to extend the arms and the legs out only so far as I can keep that small back in the mat. Scoop the hand around to the side and bring the knees back in. Inhale and exhale. 6, 5. Good. Pull that small back in tighter. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do our double straight leg stretch. Keep your head up if you can. Take it down for a break if need be during setup. So I've got my legs nice and straight. Now, if your legs don't want to go straight, I want you to grab behind your hamstrings here. We're going to give them a little bit of a pull. That should feel like a pretty good little stretch. That's why it's called a stretch. Point those toes. Inhale, and then exhale. Same things. Push the legs away as you reach the arms long. 6, 5. Good. I'm feeling my small back lifting off that mat a little bit, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Head down, rock and roll side to side. Remember, bring that head down anytime you need a break. Maybe you can continue through the leg portion, but it is challenging. We're going to do those same 2 exercises, but 1 leg at a time. So instead of having both legs go, I'm going to extend my left leg here. My right hand comes right below the right knee on the shin, left hand right above the right ankle, also on the shin, never on a joint. So that other leg is extended long. You might start off with that leg straight up. That might feel a little bit better. See how that goes if you're new to Pilates. We're going to do a double inhale. So we're going to pull as we inhale, and then exhale, switch. Head and neck will stay off of the mat if you can. Otherwise, do just like I am right here with that head and neck down. What is that movie where the little boy says, did you know the human head weighs 8 pounds or something? That makes it heavy, okay? So you definitely might need a break. So bring your head and neck up, round up, look at your belly button, double inhale here. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Pull that belly button in tighter. Inhale, exhale, switch. If you weren't sure, Pilates is all about the abdominals. So we're going to engage them all the way through class and beyond, hopefully. And 1 more time on this side. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Both legs come straight. Again, if you have any bend in that leg, you'll grab right behind the hamstring. If you can get it nice and straight, you'll come close to the ankle. Double inhale. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. A little more challenging here, but it feels good. Exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Good work. On the mas. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale. Done there. Head down, rock and roll. So now for our last portion of our series of 5, we're going to do our crisscross, which works right through the oblique. So I like to give lots of options on this one because at this point your head and neck might be pretty tired. So you'll just place your hands right next to you if you don't think you want to bring your head up off the mat. But if you do, we'll have our hands prepared with our fingertips resting behind our ears, not the other way around. The head does not rest in the fingertips. If you feel like you want to have your head up and still support it, put your hand on the base of your hairline and let your head tuck into that hand instead of your hand pulling against your head. So you'll kind of settle that head right into your hand. I'm going to try not to need to do that. So if you're prepared here, we're going to just twist. I'm going to take my back knee toward my front shoulder and then go the other way. So back to front, crossing the knee across the body. You can start to extend the other leg long. This shouldn't feel too tricky quite yet. Good. And switch and switch. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring my head and neck up here and do the same thing, bringing the shoulder to the opposite knee. Remember, we're keeping those elbows wide, and it's all about the shoulder to the knee, or you could even think about aiming the knee right into the armpit. Good. 6 and 6. Okay, head down just for a moment. I want you to watch this next portion. So we're going to add on to that crisscross. We're going to do a crisscross and then turn it into a side lying position. So this gets a little bit tricky. So we go criss, cross, and as I come back here, I'm going to tuck this elbow behind me, roll my weight over, and try not to let the feet touch. That's it. Now get that top hip over the bottom one. Yes, and come back in, and let's go the other way. So criss to the front, cross to the back, and then switch back over. I said it wrong, but we did it right. Yep. And get that body straight. Come back again. Criss, cross, turn right onto that hip. Good. Can you hold yourself up just a little bit higher? And tuck back in. Criss, cross, turn, hold. All right, let's add on a little bit. Criss, cross, turn, hold. Now, if you need to bring that front hand down, do so, but we're going to raise the top leg. 1, 2, try to keep the bottom one up. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, come on back, baby. Here we go. Criss, cross, turn, hold. Get settled hand down if you need it, and lift that top leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Come on to your back here. Bring those knees in. Rock and roll side to side. Some of you like, your back's turned, Kim. I didn't do those. That's all right. Extend your arms and legs long. Let the rib cage pop up off of the mat. This is the one time I'll ask you not to keep that small back pressed in, and give me just a big giant stretch. Wiggle your fingers and toes to remind you we never stop moving, even in a stretch during Pilates class. So wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Feel like you're being pulled in both directions. Inhale, exhale, reach longer through the right side only. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Inhale to center, left side only. Big old stretch. Right side again, all the way through the toes, and left side. Perfect. All right, I want you to go ahead and bring your feet onto the mat. Pull your small back into the mat, and reach your arms toward your thighs. Now we're going to pull ourselves up, so we're going to reach long through the head and neck, grab behind the thighs, and round on up slowly to being seated. Perfect. You know what I forgot to bring was some water. If you have water and you want to take a drink anytime you want to take it, I'm never good at reminding you to take a drink if I don't have my own water. So if you need it, you've got it. You can pause it, whatever you need. Okay, so we're going to go into our roll downs next, and these are a little bit challenging for the abdominals as usual. We're going to start, if you need to, behind the thighs. We're going to come nice and tall, and then tuck your chin, round your spine. Hold on to those thighs, and you're not coming all the way down. I'm just trying to get right to the back side of my tailbone, and then I'm going to roll back up. So one of the goals of Pilates is to get that spine to move in every direction in which it can go. So we've got some forward and back movement. We've got some feet over the head movement. You get a little deeper. Maybe you can slide those thighs, hands down the thighs a little bit. Nice and slow. Now this time I want you to think about each and every vertebra having its own moment with the mat. There's a song I used to sing in elementary school called Miss Mary Mac. Miss Mary Mac, Mac, Mac. I don't know the rest of it except it had little silver buttons, buttons, buttons all down her back, back, back. So we're just thinking about little buttons all the way down. You're going to let each and every one touch, and you're coming all the way down. Don't let your head touch, but everything else, one vertebra at a time, nice and slow and in control. Small back before mid back before right between the shoulder blades. Reach the arms up overhead, head still not resting. Tuck the abs back in, small back in, grab behind, roll back up. Whew. All right, so this time we're going to do the same thing but at a little angle so we can engage those obliques a little bit more. So I'm going to turn toward the camera, keeping that shoulder back and down. I don't want it up next to my chin. I'm going to turn here, and then I'm going to just roll down. So this side, the side closest to the camera here, my actual left side, is going to touch the mat, while my right side tries to stay lifted. So down onto the shoulder blade, and then slowly back up. That's it. That's it. Are you breathing? Don't forget that part. Inhale and exhale. Let's stay on that side and go again. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slow. Round that spine. Round, round, round. Really focusing on one vertebra at a time. All the way to the shoulder blade. Back up. Good. Do your feet feel a little bit anchored? Let's go for 2 on the other side. Inhale and exhale. Slow. Get that little rotation through the spine. And back up. Ooh, this side's a little harder for me. That's okay. Trying to work a little bit harder at making it feel just like the other side did. All the way down, tap, and all the way back up. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to roll ourselves all the way down and then go into our roll up. Now this is a movement that for me took quite a few months of mastering to get it right. So if you can't get it right the first time, give yourself some grace and do the modification, which is just what we just did by grabbing behind the knees. So instead, I'm going to extend the legs long, flex the feet, And you're going to think about these legs being anchored in concrete. So it's as though someone has poured concrete over your lower body and it is cemented to the ground, cannot move. Inhale, nice and tall. We're going to tuck that spine again. So tuck the chin, round the spine. Slowly, slowly, slowly. One vertebra at a time. Now we are going to let the head come all the way down this time. Good. Get that small back before the mid back, before the shoulder blades. Let the head come down and hands come up overhead, thumbs down, pinkies up as though you're clapping. Now before we get going back up, I want you to pull those abs in so you feel the small back engage and press into the mat. Use your glutes, keep those legs anchored. This is the harder part. Try not to karate chop the air, but keep it smooth. One vertebra at a time. All the way up. Keep those legs stuck to the mat. Try not to let them lift up. Nice. Inhale and exhale. Reach over those feet and stack tall again. Inhale. Shoulders back. Exhale. Tuck and roll. Belly, 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 belly. All abs, team. And all the way up. Good. Inhale. Engage those abs. Squeeze those glutes. Up we go. Don't let the legs move. Try not to, karate chop the air. There's like this one moment where you're like, nope, it's not coming. Inhale and reach long. Right to the outside of the pinky toes. Oh, beautiful. Stack up again. Inhale and exhale. Tuck and roll. Good. Slower. More in control. Belly tight. All the way down. And reach those arms. Good. We're going to do a couple more. I'm going to point my toes this time and bring my legs just a little bit wider. That just adds a little increased challenge. Pull those abs in tight. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. And roll. Slow it down. Good job. Almost to the top. Inhale and exhale, reach. Good. Belly button in. Stack up. And come back down. Slow, slow, slow. Good. All right, you've got one more, team, and we're going to make this one our slowest yet. So I want you to really, really focus on each and every spine, a bit of your spine, each and every vertebra, pushing down into the mat before it lifts back up. So do your best work here. It's like your final exam, right? Pull your abs in, squeeze, inhale, reach long. To make it even more challenging, you could keep those hands reaching up as you come up, instead of reaching out. All the way up. And exhale, reach forward. And stack back up. Good. So as we continue through our spine movements, we're going to lay ourselves back down and bring those legs up over the head today. We've got the roll over to do, and then we'll do a little bit of supported balance with those toes down, holding onto the feet over your head, one leg coming up at a time. I know it sounds crazy. You'll get it. Remember on this one, my caveat is always, 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 if you happen to have osteoporosis, osteopenia, osteoarthritis, anything with osteo in it, it's going to affect your bones. I don't want you to both, put weight on the spine and compress it as we're kind of moving it. So you're going to do a movement where we just kick the ceiling with those feet, kick the toes, and then lower back down. And you're going to try to use those abdominals to keep yourself nice and slow without the legs ever crossing the plane of the hips. So we'll start one like that. And if you need to continue with that movement, you'll continue. Just do 6 or so. You'll probably be done a little bit sooner than me as I bring those legs up overhead. So you just kind of work out what you need for you. And we're going to tuck and roll. Remember, we always take what is available to ourselves that day. Might be different than last time. all the way down. Place your hands right next to you. Good. So I'm just kind of wiggling into place so I can feel that spine into the mat. I'm going to bring the legs right up to about 45 degrees. And here is where I kind of have a little arch in my spine. So I like to actually kick up and squeeze my small back in and then lower those legs down. So again, this first time I'm going to pretend to kick the ceiling tile above my head and then slowly lower down. So inhale and exhale, kick, and come back down. You don't even have to let those hips come up, and just kick. Now this time I'm going to kick over. Inhale and exhale up and over. I'm going to bring those legs down right onto my chest. Really keep them nice and straight. And then drag those thighs right across your chest, belly button in tight, as you slowly lower down. Are you breathing? Good. All right, so now I'm going to try to do the same thing, but I'm going to bring my toes all the way to the floor. Inhale and exhale up and over, and bring those legs down, toes to the floor. And then lift those legs up. I want a little bit more space between your thigh and your chest here. Now you might be able to go straighter. Just find what works for you. Belly button in tight, slowly lowering down. Any pain in that spine, please go back to the ceiling kick. Good. This time, I'm going to go toes on together, open the toes up, and then kind of make a circle as I'm lifting the legs back up. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Flex your feet, bring those toes down. Now I'm going to widen my feet, toes still on the floor. And as I come up, heels come together, and I'm going to lower down. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to do that circle in reverse. So I'm going to flex my feet as I come up. Try to get those toes to the floor, bring them back together, and then up. And then we've got just that one supported balance, and we'll be done with this position. Inhale. And exhale up. Toes are wide. Back together. Coming up. Get as high up as you can, belly tight. Lower down slowly. I just naturally pointed my toes there. Not a big deal. Either way. All right, quick, brief break. Bring those knees in. And remember, this next one is a big challenge, pretty advanced move. So if you just need to do one more little rollover or one more ceiling kick, you take what works best for you. Might even be the time that you get a drink and you watch Kim do the work. All right, so when we're up, the legs will come over, toes will come to the floor, and I'm going to literally grab onto those toes with my hands and then lift one leg up to hip and one leg up above the hip and back down. See what you got. Inhale and exhale up. And obviously, if you haven't gotten those toes to the floor yet, you're not quite ready for this. And then I'll bring my hands up and hold on to the feet. Good. Straighten the legs and lift. 1 and down. Other leg. Up and down.